course. So what I want to do, like I said, is I want to show you the entire process that's just working right now. I know Casey went over it a little bit, but I just want to go into it in like some incredible detail right now, just so you have a good understanding of how we're doing this now. So that either, so hopefully at the end of this, you decide to try this out yourself. This is freaking awesome. So proud of this, dude. It's taking so long to be able to get to like this point of just optimizing every client's different stuff, you know? And finally, we just came up with a solution that we found to really work. And this took a while, dude, because we've been networking with people all around the country just so we can do this.
Right.
Pretty much, pretty sure Casey was talking to you about how we get a bunch of real estate agents, get a bunch of car dealerships, and 12 other different sources that we utilize to get us consistent leads and to get these people, like as soon as these people go to these car dealerships, or as soon as these people go to a real estate office and they find out that they can't get approved for a car loan or a mortgage loan or whatever it is, that person is instantly sent to me. Let me give you an example. I was just talking to somebody. Just before. I was in a meeting with him. We were having some coffee and a couple of drinks. Our buddy James over here. I don't want to show the information. But I was just talking to him because I was also going to include him into this program as well. Pretty much, I'm networking. I'm on my motorcycle, bro, right now, and I'm just networking like crazy. I do the job for you. But here's another guy that's going to be sending us leads. Pretty much, what we have down is these people. There's real estate agencies. These other 12 different sources, real estate agents, medical, some, we have car dealerships, all these sources are just sending us these leads, all right? They're all just sending us leads into our little funnel right here. And now, like I said, this is coming from our 12 different sources, but you also have, because you optimized your page. So for example, social media, we got media, we got our lead sources, so 12 sources. We got you got your social media, your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube, your 12 different sources. You got referrals as well. And there are plenty of other sources that are bringing you leads. But as soon as we get this lead in, what we do with it is we take it to actually something a little bit different than what we do before. What we do, as soon as the lead comes into our little funnel, we notify an appointment setter. Okay, we notify appointment center, and what this appointment center does is he instantly calls up these leads within 5 minutes. He calls them within 5 minutes, and that's super crucial that they. This is why I don't recommend for the credit card companies to become appointment centers as well, for two reasons. First of all, by having a designated appointment center, having somebody to call or something like that, it shows that you're more of an expert, more of an authority. We test this plenty of times by having a specific appointment center. Second of all, is you're probably too busy living your freedom, living your life to be able to take all these calls and schedule appointments. So we make sure that like I'm saying, I'm saying is I don't recommend you being your own appointment center.
Right.
Exactly. I have Casey for that too. And I also have my other person, Hannah, to do that for me. What I'm trying to say. And that works for me. I work very well. Other credit companies work very well. Back on track, I talk a lot. From there, let's say that they call them up. And yes, did they answer? Yes, they answered. So yes, answered. All right. What they do, what the appointment center then does is they pre-qualifies them. All right, they pre-qualify them, ask them the questions. You already have them in your funnel just to make sure that they're a good fit in order to move on to the next stage. Once they pre-qualify them, let's say, yes, they're a good fit. Yes. And we're getting to the other circumstances a little bit later. What they do is then they go out to book the appointment. Move that quick. They go then to just book the appointments. Like APT appointments. We want to book the appointment. The appointment center ensures that once they book the appointment, they tell the client, like, listen, I want to book you for an appointment. Make sure you confirm the call by responding yes to our emails or to our text. But yes, just to confirm the call. Book appointments, you gotta confirm it.
Okay.
Okay. From there, if they say yes, adds them to appointment reminders. Adds an appointment reminders. And let's say that they show up. Okay, they show up. You show up, they show up, yes.
Okay.
From there, you try to get that sale right there. But now let's go over other scenarios. So let's retract a little bit. So let's say that instead of them showing up, let's say that they didn't show up. Let's say, actually, no, before that, let's say instead of instead of getting the sale right here, instead of that, let's say you weren't able to get the sale. No sale. Because for whatever reason, you're not always able to close someone in their first call. No sale. What we do is, you probably already know, we add them onto a needs nurture campaign.
Right.
So that between the first call and the second call, we send them more value, more information, more proving that we're expert in our field with a go-to company. So I hope by the second call, you can close them. Okay. And right there, once you get that sale, once again, needs nurture, second appointment, we try to close them again in the second sale, on the second call. Let's retract a little bit. Let's say that instead of showing up, let's say that they didn't show up. Now, this is where it's gonna get a little messy, so try to stay with me here. But let's say they didn't show up here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add them onto a no-show campaign. Add to no-show campaign. Once again, emails, text messages, and voicemails. But we do one extra step, is we also add them onto a Facebook audience. Facebook audience called missed appointments. We do APT. Oops. Why are you still drawing? Saw that. Oh my god. This pen's like screwed up real quick. But we're good now? Oh my gosh. Very cool. So hard we're drawing right there. Try to fix that real quick. Or whatever. Leave it like that. We're gonna leave it like that. Just stay that way. All right, I just bought this, man. I'm still learning, okay?
Right.
Right. But so like I said, so no show, they didn't show up to this meeting. Adam, that's rare because they already confirmed the call, but we're adding to a no-show, and Facebook ads missed appointments in order to try to get them back to book an appointment with us again. From there, also, let's retract another step right here. Let's say that instead of confirming the appointment here, instead of saying yes to that, they say no, or they just don't respond. We don't hop on a call with them. We don't want to waste our time on that. So once right there, they say no or don't respond, we just add them to a no-show, send them more Facebook ads and more emails, text messages, and voicemails to get them to book an appointment again.
Okay.
Okay. This is all gonna be going around in loops here. All right, so let's retract our steps again. Let's say that instead of answering here, let's say right here, once we call them within the 5 minutes, let's say they didn't answer. Okay. Let's say these people, they didn't answer, so no, we're saying no here. Well, cool. We'll call them one more time. We always try to call them twice. Call again. All right. Still no? Vmail. And we just leave them off with a Vmail. Hey, we were trying to get in touch with you. I noticed that you were interested in fixing your credit. We're trying to get in touch, trying to call you, try to give me a call back or schedule an appointment with us in the voicemail. Simple as that. So right here, what we do also is once you send us an email, we add on to another campaign here. You probably know about this one, is the little follow-up sequence that we have. It's a little follow-up here. In this follow-up, we send emails, text messages, and voicemails. But in addition to that, what we do is we put them to a Facebook audience. We call this Facebook audience website viewers. We just continue sending them more ads pretty much. Or you can make this your own separate audience. There's really not that much of a difference here. These are still kind of the same.
Okay.
And from there, we try to get them to call us back or to book an appointment here with us. And once they book an appointment here, like if they follow up here, you click on the link on one of these emails, text message, or voicemails, or one of these ads. It's going to take them over to book an appointment, then survey, then confirm it. You know, so it's a kind of a little different. Let's retract really quick one more time. So we got the lead here. What do we have over here? I'm just taking over my notes. No, they didn't answer. Cool. And that's pretty much the entire little sequence here. Obviously, once we get those sales right here in, once we get that sales, we add them onto a active clients right here.
Uh-huh.
You know about this one, right?
Yeah. I added
yeah.
an extra one too, but yeah.
Yeah, awesome. We add them onto that active clients campaign so that we just pretty much, we don't send them any more. We don't send them any more ads, pretty much.
Right.
Make sense? This constellation. So that's pretty much the entire sequence that we had that we figured out to really just work. I mean, I don't think it's too complicated, but that's what we figured out to work. And this converts very well. So let me give you an example. What we figured out is that if you have this pre-qualifier, so if you have the person, if you have an appointment setter right here, let me draw, come on, stop that.
Mm-hmm.
If you have an appointment setter here, we found that this gets appointments at around 40%. But if you don't have an appointment setter, you get them at around, I find around 10, maybe 20% is what you're closing them at. We're not closing them, is what you schedule the appointments off of based upon these leads that we receive here.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is it's totally worth it to get an appointment center setup because the differences in this is very significant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's entire CRM. For you guys watching this little recording, click the link down below, schedule a strategy session with me or my buddy Casey. I'd be more than happy to apply it to your business. Thank you guys for watching.